Hello, this is Dragonclaw 103, coming back to you with the second of the three-part series here, dealing with command blocks and realms. 1.16.4 Minecraft is the version that I'm using now, but it should work in all of 1.16. I haven't checked on 1.15 or earlier. It may work in those, but there's some revisions to these commands that I had to figure out in order to get it to work. I got it to work, so now I'm sharing it with you. So you want to protect your spawn area from people coming in, say on survival mode, coming into your area and not wanting to destroy anything. Like right now I can destroy this grass and everything. I've got a range set for 4, so when I get close to this, I get a message that says a player has entered your maze. Now these command blocks on another server actually have in a maze, a protected area, a protected maze, that I don't want any mobs or players to destroy. So now I am in adventure mode. When I leave this area, I am now in survival mode. I can now destroy stuff. So you can make this range whatever it is that you want. So how did I do that? Let's get back into creative here. Let's look at the command. All right, game mode adventure at a distance equals 0.4 comma command game mode equals survival. All right, so let's translate this. This command is wanting to put the player, whatever, if they are in survival mode, it will put them in adventure mode. So if they're in spectator mode, creative mode, it's not going to affect them. If they're already in adventure mode, then it doesn't matter. So in this case, it's looking for people who are in survival mode, and it's going to put them in adventure mode. Now, if I want all players that comes into the area to be put into adventure mode, then I would just take that out. I wouldn't exclude it. So now if I was to leave and come out at a distance of 0.4, all players, including myself, would be put in adventure mode. That's the reason why I got this at a distance of 4 right now. I can still reach the command block and not ruin it for me. If I was to have this at 20 right now and put myself in survival mode, it would automatically put me in adventure mode, and I would not be able to reach this command block to make any changes. It would lock me out. So to make it to where I can still come into change the command block if need be, I can exclude myself. So name equals, put my name in there, or any other server operator, owner you want to have in this section. So game mode will be changed to adventure for everybody except, well, let me do this, exclamation point. That will remove me from the list. So everybody will be changed to adventure mode except me. Now, everybody is going to be changed to adventure mode that is in game mode survival. So I'll put it back on that for now, and I'll show you how that, well, I already showed you how it worked. I walked in, it changed me to adventure mode when I was in survival. Now, if somebody enters into my maze, I like watching people trying to figure out my maze and how they're going to get out or whatever. So if somebody enters into that protected area of 0 to ... and on the actual server, I've got 30. I got 0.30, so it's a range of 0 to 30. It's counting from the command block all the way out 30 blocks in a radius. But I made this one conditional. It's a chain, conditional, always active. So if somebody does walk into the maze area, it's going to message me and say a player has entered the maze. So that's pretty handy that if I'm on the somewhere else in the world or whatever, and somebody enters a maze, and I want to see how they do in it. I want a message coming to me, let me know, hey, they're in there. Now, when a player leaves the area, they're in adventure mode, they leave the area, you want to put them back into survival mode. This is how you do that. Game mode survival. Again, this first part is what you want to put the players into. All players, game mode adventure. I've got adventure here because that's what I changed everybody to. I changed them to adventure. Now I want to change them back to survival. Comma, distance equals 6.7. Now when they come into the area, that range is going to be lower. And then whatever the last number is, let's say you got a range of 20. So it'd be a 0.20. This one, when they get to, say, 20, in that case, 21.22, even if it's just one line of radius that you want here, say 20, it will not work. You can't just put distance equals 20 here. It will not work. You have to have a range. So you would do 21.20. So the first one here would be 0.20, 21.22, as long as this number is outside the other radius. All right, and this is a repeat, unconditional, always active. These commands, again, I'll have in my description on the YouTube channel, dragonmind.com, or dragonmind. So I won't go through and actually trying to build each one of these, because I've got the commands listed there. Again, this was Dragon Call 103. I appreciate your time. Please like and share. And the third part of this series is going to be this, which is going to be the welcome screen for your server. It identifies the player, welcomes them if they're new, welcomes them back if they're a repeat, but it will give the player's name, so it makes it more personal for them, makes it more willing for them to return because it's been made personal. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it.